Okay, this is another machine that we are going to be using. It's actually used primarily for automotive keys. This is our laser cutting machine. So if you notice, it looks very different from an edge cut. This is an edge cut machine. This one is a laser cut. So I'm going to go over the different anatomy parts of the machine so you just have some familiarity with it. Laser cut keys, I will give you an example of what that looks like. Let's see, I'll pull one over here. This is a Kia key. This is a laser cut where it cuts the inside of the key on both sides. So it doesn't cut the outside. The outside is the edge cut key, inside is the laser cut key. You use this machine to be able to do that. That's one example of a laser cut key, KW10. Another type is this type. This is also a Kia as well. If you notice, it looks like just a flat block of metal. It cuts on the inside of the key as well. And this is the machine for that. Hondas also have laser cut keys. You'll see right there, it's like a block of metal. That's for laser cutting as well. Lexus also has it. You know, you have like this type of key. So yeah, that's laser cuts. But this machine is also used for tubular keys. So let me show you. And these are used in like Harley Davidsons. They're used in vending machines. I'll give you an example of what that looks like. So this is our water vending machine, and that is the keyhole for it. We also have an alkaline machine, and this also uses a tubular key. So it's more of a high security key. It's harder to pick and get into. So that gives you an idea how that works. Okay, so the anatomy of the laser cut machine. You actually have two levers on this one. This one controls the carriage. You'll see this thing moving. You've noticed that it doesn't move linearly. It moves 360. So you have different surfaces that you can cut, whereas the edge cut one, it only moves left and right on a horizontal plane. So you have that lever, then you also have this lever. This lever moves the top portion, if you notice, up and down. This allows you to be able to control the cut on the key. You'll see on the left side, this is the tracer. It's same as the edge cut. It's this tracer. And this is your key cutting. I forgot what they're called. The bit for the laser cutting. It's similar to the function of what this thing does. Here we have the jaws that you put the key into. This is the one, the customer side. You always put it on the left side. So an example, how you do this is you have something, also a tip stop. So this allows you to make sure that this key and this key are stopped at the same exact point so that you can cut it accurately. And so the tip stop basically would go in here, and the key goes in like this. You have to make sure it's super flat against the carriage, and then you would tighten it over here, make sure that key stays nice in place. The left side is the customer's key, the right side is the key blank, and you know that because the tracer's on the left, that traces the key cuts, and this actually cuts the key. It's a drill bit. This basically allows you to tighten this portion right here, tighten the key. Same thing on the left side. You don't mess around with this. This basically allows you to adjust these. They have to be at the same exact point. So if you notice, what happens is when I put this down, it hits it perfectly. It has to be that way or the key will not cut accurately. The power button, of course, is over here. This is how you turn it on. This is the light. Oh, this is not the light. This is to turn it on and off. This is the main power. You have a tip stops up here. You have different types. This locks the carriage to only move in one direction. I rarely use this. I pretty much have it where it's loose so I can move this around on a sort of like a 3D plane. So that is the laser cutting machine, and we use this machine to cut automotive laser keys, and we also use it to cut these tubular keys.